Broadcom shares surging over the past month, which makes today's earnings all the more interesting. Can it live up to that hype? Let's ask top chip analyst Bernstein's Stacy Rasgon. Nice to have you here on a very interesting day. I hope you've had a chance to actually look at Broadcom and not your Twitter feed to see the latest.
Well, we're looking at it for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. I hope you have enough attention, though, on Broadcom today. What are your expectations? Did I write that intro in the appropriate manner? The stock's gone straight up to the right. I mean, the hype is, it better live up to that.
Yeah, I think so. So, yeah, the stock's been vertical over the last month or so. I think the numbers and everything should be fine, right? I mean, the AI story still looks pretty good, and you have some of those products that are ramping into the second half. You got 40% of the revenue is like sticky, mission-critical, enterprise-focused, subscription-based software in a world where people are worried about tariffs and things. That should be fine. And the non-AI semi-business is already kind of at a cyclical low, and the expectations for growth of the street's basically modeling very little growth going forward. So it's fairly conservative there. I think the numbers should be okay. The question is just, will that be enough? To your point, the stock's up a lot. The valuations are higher. The setup's a little trickier than maybe it would have been a few weeks ago, just because of that. Sure.
Let me ask you this: for those who may not know enough about the differences between all of these chip players, especially the ones that are the most highly regarded in the AI play, what area of the market does Broadcom do better than most? What do they have that an NVIDIA doesn't have? Why would I buy Broadcom and not NVIDIA?
Yeah, you bet. So, I mean, there's sort of two competing types of silicon for AI infrastructure. One is GPUs that NVIDIA sells, and the other is custom silicon that's really for the hyperscalers. Every single hyperscaler is working on their own chips for their own workloads. Broadcom's kind of the 800-pound gorilla there. There are some other players, Marvell and Allchip and MediaTek, a few other guys in Taiwan, but Broadcom really is the big one. They've got the biggest customers. They have the best. It's a technology called SerDes. You can think about it as like a really high-speed, high-bandwidth interconnect to get data on and off the chip. They've got best-in-class. It's hugely important. They've got scale that others don't. I mean, and they've got long customer relationships. Google's their biggest customer. They've been working with them on this stuff for over 10 years. So that's kind of where they play. But in a world where ASICs are taking share in a pie that's actually getting bigger and bigger, they're kind of viewed as the way to play that. And it's benefited the financials, and it's clear it's also benefited the multiple.
Let's finish with just broadly speaking about the semi-trade, which is back in a big way, as you know better than most, right? Yeah. What's up with that? Does that have staying power?
So we'll see, right? I mean, I think it's a few things, right? So we had a postponement of the tariffs, at least for now, so that certainly helped. I think in the broad-based space, there's some signs that maybe we're reaching a cyclical bottom, maybe going into recovery. And, we'll see if that's, tariff-related pull forward or not. But, I mean, there's a lot of companies like in the analog space that are talking about recovery. And then clearly the AI trade is back on versus where things got to after Liberation Day. I mean, even Broadcom, I think, was $140 in the beginning of April after Liberation Day as the AI trade went away. And that's back in spades, and that's driving things a lot. I think the AI trade is real, and I think can still happen, and that demand looks really strong. I think on the more broad-based demand recovery, we'll have to see as we get into the second half of the year, but near term looks pretty good. At least for now, maybe this has a little bit of legs. All
right, half hour or so, we'll find out what actually happened. Stacy, thanks. We'll see you soon. Stacy Rasgon joining us once again. All right.